What's up, you guys? FSC, Fast Jack Speed and Custom Shop. Well, today we're going to take my son Mathew driving. He needs to learn how to drive, and we're going to use the Oldsmobile. To be honest, we're not going to use the Expedition out there in the foreground because, well, two things. Number one, it isn't mine. Number two, it's too brand new to even risk it. So the other thing is just to put some content out there, try to have some fun with it. Also, I bought a new GoPro that ought to be a pretty interesting look as far as watching a father teach his son how to drive and see what that turns into. So we'll play with that, and I'll try to put that video in with this video. Obviously, this isn't a very serious video. It's not a how-to video. It's not a destination video, a driving video, any of that kind of stuff. It's just basically me messing around with a camera with my kid, trying to show my son how to drive, because eventually he's going to get his license to drive this here car right behind me. Obviously, this is my 1998 Oldsmobile Intrigue. It's still pretty cold out. Obviously, you see my woolly hat. Obviously, I bought that from Daily Driven Exotics. And, you know, it's just basically cold, like mid-30s. It is mid-March here in Wisconsin, so that's kind of to be expected. Although next weekend it should be pretty warm. Hopefully I can get the Gold Wing out. Coming up soon, we're going to service that Gold Wing, and I'll go ahead and show that here on the channel. But for now, let's go ahead and get in the car and get down the road over to a private parking lot, so that way we can move the car around and not have to worry about anything. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just play around with the GoPro. I'm going to stick it to the car up on the top, pretty centered. Again, before I do any kind of serious shooting with it, I'll play around with it and get used to how it works. Alright, so now let's go head over to my shop. We'll change the camera angle, and we'll just show the footage as we go. I will get up there and make sure I never will return. Obviously, now we're here at my shop. This property is privately owned. Obviously, my landlord owns this. Obviously, this is not public property, it's private property. I lease this building. Here's my shop right here, my motor home, just to handle all that kind of deal as far as legality of who owns the lot. In reality, there's only one way to teach a kid how to drive, and that's put him in the wheel. Obviously, we're not going on a road. It's just maneuvering around the parking lot. He's never really done it before, so let's go ahead and get started at that, shall we? We repositioned the GoPro to try to get a better shot of inside the car while we're driving. I pulled my seat back. Matt's gonna have to readjust his. You sit up, are you comfortable? All right, straighten the wheel out. Okay, good. Probably still a little, I don't think it's straight. It's turned. Can you, all right, step on the brake. You should find it without looking. You got the brake? Mm-hmm. Okay, release the brake. Step on the gas a little bit, like give it a little bit of rev. Okay. Are you comfortable where you're sitting? Mm-hmm. And step on the brake. You comfy there? Mm-hmm. You're not too far away, too close?
Not too far away, not too close.
Okay. I'll go ahead and step on the brake. You don't have to smash it. Don't have to go that far. And put the car in drive. Okay. So for now, stay to the right side of the line. See the water? Mm-hmm. Stay to the right side of the line and just go straight between the dumpster and that water line there.
Okay.
Okay. Let off the brake so you feel the car roll. Okay. So the wheels. Turn the wheel.
Give it gas or no?
No, what I want you to do is I want you to stop the car. Go ahead and stop. Not quite so hard.
Okay.
Just get used to the pedal positions. Go ahead. Give it a little bit of throttle to get it going. Okay. Go ahead and stop again. Okay. Go ahead and go again a little bit. Go ahead.
Keep going or stop?
Go ahead and stop. Nice and easy. Okay, go ahead and go. Give it a little bit of throttle this time. Okay, go ahead and stop. Okay, now all you do is just go forward and then do a U-turn, just without having to stop. Just turn the wheel and turn back the way you came and drive on that side of the water line.
Okay.
We're gonna use the water line as kind of like the double yellow line.
Okay.
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 Go ahead. Go between the water line and the dumpster. When you get to the other side of the dumpster, slow down a little bit.
Which one, the blue one or the...
Obviously the yellow one.
Okay.
I guess it wasn't so obvious. Slow down a little bit. Okay, now turn the wheel to the right and then cut it to the left. You got to go towards my cab over truck and then back to the left. Left. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Attaboy. And go back. You kind of just do that a little bit. That same course you just did. You see what we did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and bring the car to a stop. Bring the car to a stop. Okay, a little trick. Right before the car lurches up, like when you stop and you're doing a nosedive, and right before the car lurches back, let off the brake a little bit. That way you stop smoother and you don't snap people's necks.
Okay.
You know, obviously not snapping, like hurting them, but
yeah.
There's a difference between... You can tell someone who knows how to drive professionally, like a limousine driver, you don't want to be this way and then that way and then you don't want none of that. If you would never last long as a limousine driver, unless my sister hires you for her wedding. That's how he drove that limo. He'd be a good race car driver, not a limousine driver. I'm trying to teach him how to drive a little more smoothly. You want to drive aggressive? That's fine. Do that when I'm not riding in it. I like to drive aggressive. I don't like to ride in a car when you're driving aggressive, unless you're doing it on purpose. Go ahead.
Without stopping or?
Yeah, without stopping.
I stop by the dumpster?
You don't have to stop. If you want to, go ahead. Go ahead and show me. Go ahead and stop. Let me show you how you do. You didn't stop. Okay. Go ahead.
I don't want to swing too far over. I saw the glass.
Yeah, that's from us crushing that cab. We'll sweep that up before we leave. So yeah, stay out of that glass. You don't have to even go that direction. The car will turn in that in that amount of space.
Okay.
Trying to catch that sheriff hauling ass. Go ahead and stop here. Stop. When I say go ahead and stop here, I want the car to stop reasonably soon. You rolled about another 15 feet. All right?
Okay.
So go ahead around again. Okay, one other thing, okay? Straighten out the car, then stop. Stop. Nice. Okay, when you turn the wheel, go ahead and turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. But there's no need to hold, when you're making your turn, don't hold it against the stop. All you're doing is you're grinding down your power steering pump. You hear your power steering pump? Once you hit your stop, let off enough so your power steering pump ain't screaming. There's no need to be holding it right against the bump stop that hard. Turning the wheel that last inch isn't going to do anything as far as the quickness that the car will turn. It doesn't tighten its radius, that last little inch, but it wears the heck out of your power steering system. You follow?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, straighten the wheel and then do another little lap.
Sorry.
going to go ahead and hop out. Why don't you go ahead and do one by yourself?
Okay.
I'm just going to film you. Are you aware of how close you were to the yellow dumpster when you came through there?
No.
You're pretty close to it. Come back this way when you do, okay?
Okay.
If you're ever in doubt, just stop.
Okay.
Okay? Go ahead and do it again. Yeah, very good. So you're getting used to the throttle a little bit. Gave it a little bit of pop when you left that last time. It's okay, get used to it, right? Mm-hmm. All right, let's do something a little different. Go like you were, go around towards the snow, stay close to the snow, come around so you go, like make a big L.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Go ahead. Okay, let me out here. I'm gonna stand over by the flagpole and film you. Okay? Okay? Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Cool.
Want to try parking?
Where?
Right over here in any of these spots.
Okay.
Or do you want to keep going doing
I'll try
this?
to park.
Is that parked? Is that parked? Put it in park. Put the car in park. Hop out and see how you did.
Yep, too far this way. And too far back.
Well, look how you are centered.
A little too far this way.
Yeah, but you know what? That's the first time you've ever put a car in a parking space. I'd say you did really good. I mean, you're not exact centered, but you're definitely within acceptable margins for me. I mean, you're definitely better than 98% of people in Walmart. And that's your first time ever.
Much, so.
Yeah, but that's your first time ever doing it. Now, think of this, okay?
Okay.
What you do need to improve on, and you'll work on it, okay, is, you know how people at the apartment or anywhere else you'll see, they'll park the nose of the car over the curb?
Yeah.
And then they'll do stuff like, not to pick on Jen, but she's the one that did this. This piece right here, she curbed it and did some damage. And this plastic air dam, the front one's fine, but that back one's been tore up a bit. What that is, Matt, is people pull up too far over the curb.
Yeah.
And we're getting ready to put a lowering kit on this car. So if this car's lower than it is right now,
You'll hit the bumper.
not the air dam, you'll hit the bumper on the curb, right?
Yeah.
So if you're driving a fancy car or something high performance, you gotta be really careful. So that's a little far away, okay? I would half that distance if I was you, okay? But for right now, that's pretty good. Back out and then do it again, okay?
Okay.
I've changed the GoPro just to get a different, interesting look. So go ahead and back out and do your thing again. He's got to get around a landlord's truck. That's better. Wait for Ryan to go through.
Damn it.
Keep trying.
Yeah. Oh well. Thank you.
You're welcome. Park. I'd have said you to perfect the first time.
Yeah, I was like, my gut says yes, but I'm like, my mind says I'm not sure.
Car isn't lowered yet, so you wouldn't do damage anyway, but yeah, your first stop was right.
Okay. Getting really comfortable with this.
Good. Don't get too comfortable where you get cocky.
Yeah.
Comfortable's good. Like not freaked out. You know, you don't need that freaked out, sweaty hands thing where you get all nervous and crap. No one wants that. Okay, stop the car. Okay, hop out. Or put in park, hop out.
God, you're way too far. And way too way back. Sorry. I'm shorter than you.
We'll just play a little bit for the viewership. Holding on to the camera.
Yep.
Just push down. Ready?
Yep. I mean, I could and would do it, but I don't want to get in trouble with you by going.
No, what do you think about it?
Oh my God. Super aggressive.
Car is capable. Thank you for watching. Well, just a little bit of playing around with the GoPro and this camera. Again, trying to teach my son how to drive, how to maneuver the car, how to park it pretty good. I think he does pretty good for his first time, and it legitimately is his first time behind the wheel without like literally sitting on my lap. In a car like that, that's practically impossible. In the old days, I used to ride on my dad's lap and drive. You know, we had a bench seat though. I remember he used to sit in the center of the truck. I'd shift the truck for him and do all that kind of thing. I'd hold the wheel for him, all of that stuff. Nowadays, it's hard to do. And to be honest, this generation, they really don't even, I don't even think really want to drive. Some of the, my ex-wife's oldest son, he didn't get his license till he was like 20-something. I'm like, really? And I know people in their, I know people that are almost 30 that don't have the driver's license. I don't understand it. Either way, teach your children how to get in a car, get around, maneuver it. You know, even just little stuff like this. Again, this is a privately owned enclosed parking lot. Don't have to worry about anything here. So, you know, push the kids, get them going, get them doing different things, but get them driving a little bit. That way, when they're older, they understand better how to do it when they're doing it all by themselves. Join the FSC crew. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. You'll see future endeavors of things that we build and things that we do. Also, check out our line of merch, FSCSpeedShop.com. I am Steve Feschek. Here's Mathew Feschek. This is FSC, Feschek Speed and Custom Shop. What else can we do for you?